Okay guys, Conor McGregor will be returning for his first fight after his loss to Khabib Nurmagomedov. He will be facing Donald Cerrone on January 18th at UFC246 as a 170-pound welterweight, as per ESPN's Brett Okamoto reported only a few days ago. I feel as if we all know the story by now. Conor McGregor knocks out Jose Aldo in 13 seconds. Conor McGregor beats Eddie Alvarez to become the first two-division champion in the UFC and goes over to boxing to fight Floyd Mayweather in the biggest combat sporting event to date. Then promptly fell from grace with his outside the cage antics, such as accusations that he has a few baby mamas out there, throwing dollies at buses, and being choked out by a guy who was on the receiving end of the worst verbal assault in any MMA build-up we have ever seen. Yeah, Conor went from being paid an estimated $100 million in the Floyd fight to punching old men who refused to drink his whiskey. Back in September, Conor had an interview on ESPN with Ariel Helwani. It seemed apparent that he'd recognised his fall from stardom had begun. Conor seemed to be the classic scenario of the man who had it all: fame, fortune, incredible accomplishments, but to have it all overshadowed in the end, from what can only be described as an ego trip of unmeasurable proportions. My take on the situation as it stands: it's hard to analyse whether or not we're getting a genuine second coming of Conor McGregor, but I'll go with the assumption that we are. I feel as if Conor McGregor still has time to right the wrongs of the dark side we have witnessed to his character, not to be mistaken by asking forgiveness, more so a chance at true self-redemption, and it all starts with this first comeback fight. I'll start by analysing the weight class choice Conor chose to have his comeback fight in. McGregor was the featherweight champion back in 2015. That's the 145-pound division. Then fought Nate Diaz in 2016, both in March and August in the welterweight division. That's the 170-pound division. Most people reported that McGregor only came in at an official weight of 166 pounds in the first fight, while Nate Diaz weighed an estimated 186 pounds. In 2016, he then went on to fight Eddie Alvarez in the lightweight division. That's 155 pounds. He then fought Mayweather in August of 2017 at super welterweight. Mayweather weighed in at 149 pounds and Conor weighed in at 154 pounds. Conor's official weight on the night was said to be at least 165 to 170 pounds. Fast forward 1 year later, Conor then moves on to fight Khabib in the lightweight division of August 2018. Okay, so now that we're all on the same page, let's start to work this out. Now, it's my opinion that Conor's only real option was to fight back at 170, and I'll give you a few reasons why. Number one, to cut 25 pounds from 170 to face Max Holloway would be absolute torture. Not to mention, Max is a very serious threat to face on your comeback fight, provided Max still is a champ after he faces Alexander Volkanovski. 2. The lightweight division is stacked, and considering Khabib refuses to give Conor a rematch as he states he does not deserve one after losing his last two big fights, it's way too risky for Conor to go and face people like Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson, Gregor Gillespie, Kevin Lee, and so on. And 3. It's by most accounts the best move for Conor to go and face Cowboy at 170, as he doesn't need to worry about cutting weight like a madman, therefore focusing on refining his skill set. Donald is a very beatable opponent for Conor to face at 170. Not to say Donald is a pushover by any means, but if you consider the last two options, it's the safest bet. The fight will most likely be a 3-rounder and stay standing. These all play into Conor's advantages, such as striking, and avoid his disadvantages, such as a bad gas tank. Now, if this really is the second coming, the redemption of the notorious Conor McGregor, let's just hope he's learnt his lesson outside the octagon. Let's hope he can come back and bring back some of that shine and entertainment to the MMA era that he once ruled. Only time will tell, and we'll find out shortly. We'll have all our questions answered as he returns back to face Donald Cerrone. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.